Welcome down to ringside, everybody, for another exciting episode of WWE 2K22 Fantasy Warfare. As noted, I am your host, Bloody Bill Vox, and we're kicking it off, Viewers' Choice Month, the final episode of Viewers' Choice Month, an interesting style this week.
The contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. Making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dominik Mysterio!
Dominik Mysterio entering for action, his Fantasy Warfare debut, to go one-on-one with his, his old man, his pops, the man who actually provided the seed for young Dominik Mysterio. That's right, I'm not talking about Ray, I'm talking about Eddie Guerrero. Here this week in this Viewer's Choice matchup. Every match this month has been chosen by the viewers, and this one no different. Dominik was the subject of a ladder match back in 2015 in which Eddie Guerrero was trying to win custody back of his rightful son. But he would lose custody of Dominik in that ladder match to Rey Mysterio. Here today, the vengeful father looks to take on the snotty son and take him down a peg or two.
And his opponent from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 205 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Eddie Guerrero digging deep into the history of Latino heat. That long, mean, angry saunter to the ring. This looks like the Latino heat that's out to scratch, claw, bite your face off versus having a good time with lying, cheating, and stealing. Of course, I'm sure we'll see some lying, some cheating, and some stealing out of Eddie. But Eddie Guerrero entering here today, looking to win a championship he has held many times, looking to become the WCW Cruiserweight Champion here in WWE 2K22 Fantasy Warfare as Season 1 winds down to a close. We have 2 episodes left after this week, our Season 1 finale, Friday, March 10th, 6 p.m. Eastern, right here at youtube.com/@BloodyBillVox. There you see the Cruiserweight Championship on the screen. Referee holding up the gold for all to see. Dominik is ready. Eddie is ready. And now let's ring that bell. There we go, the bell rings. We are officially underway. Our opening contest here this week on Fantasy Warfare. Dominik Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, as Eddie opens up the offensive gates right away on young Dominik, bringing him into the corner and then bringing him right out, slamming him into the spine and the back of the head. Eddie Guerrero looking to show Dominik the tricks of the trade here today. Oh, nice spin kick by Dominik, takes down Eddie. Of course, Dominik Mysterio now a hardened ex-criminal, ex-con Dom, if you will. I'm sure that's going to make Dad proud here, doing battle with his felon son. Eddie not taking those punches, but what if Dominik learned those in the clink? Hard shots in the corner by Dominik. Driving the soles of his shoes into the collarbone of Eddie Guerrero. That may not look like a whole lot, but you try having a 200-pound human being stepping on your collarbones and see how it feels. I can tell you, it doesn't feel great. Nice flying crossbody by Dominik, takes down Eddie. Standing moonsault, and Eddie barely moves out of the way of that one. Grabs Dominik. Oh, brutal brain buster by Eddie Guerrero, but then Dominik quickly kicks and counters. And Eddie counters the attempt at offense by Dominik. Dominik moves out of the way, back up to his feet. Hurricane Rana sends Eddie into the ropes. And a kick to the ribs by Dominik, following it up with a knee to the head. Dominik now taking up to the ropes on the second. Oh, nobody home for that one as Dominik goes for the flying splash. Eddie moves out of the way, but Dominik quickly back on his feet with a countering dragon screw. Father and son here obviously know each other very well. Lots of counters in this contest so far. Eddie up on the top, he hits the frog splash. This could be all for Dominik. No, it's not going to be all for Dominik. Eddie is not satisfied, and that's a mistake on his part. Should have gone for the pinfall after the frog splash on Dominik Mysterio, but he fails to do so on that exchange. Thankfully for him, Dominik wasn't able to make the pay for it for too long as Eddie Guerrero is back on the driver's seat in this one. Irish whip sends Dominik off to the far corner. Nice knife edge chop by Eddie. Grinding the forearm into the face of Dominik in the corner. We said in the beginning, this was the Latino heat. Looks like he's out to bite, scratch, and claw your face off. Gets a near fall on that one as Dominik's able to get a shoulder up. I guess we left off the whole grinding your face off as Eddie was doing that in the corner. Now going for the surfboard stretch. Looking to make Dominik scream in agony. And he's up in the air. There it is. Eddie brings him down. Oh, no. Got him in the Dragon Sleeper while in the surfboard stretch. Can Dominik free himself from this, or will this be too much for the youngster? Oh, he's able to punch himself free. Punched Eddie right in the ear. Punched him right in his freaking ear, and Eddie counters a running Dominik with a drop kick, shoving him back and hitting him while he was in the air. Another frog splash. This time he goes for the cover, but Dominik had a foot under the bottom rope. Nice dragon screw by Dominik. Small package by Eddie. Referee, where the hell are you, ref? I think Eddie could have at least gotten a 2 out of that had the referee been in better position. I didn't see him enter the screen to count that pin, so what the hell was he looking at? Nice knee drop by Eddie into the arm of Dominik. Followed it up with a kick to the spine and then grinding the sole of his boot into the forehead. Tries for the drop kick, but Dominik moved out of the way on that one. Nice clothesline. And another one by Dominik. Catches the boot. Sweeps the leg. Dominik firing up here. Crowd oddly behind Dominik in this one. Dominik heading up to the top rope. His frog splash hits into the cover. Referee is there, I think. I mean, obviously he was there. We got a 2 count, but once again, the referee seems to be staying far away from these pinfalls. It's an interesting choice. Hurricane Rana sends Eddie into the ropes. He's draped, he's like neck first. Oh, 619 by Dominik. Eddie was draped neck first on the ropes. That could not have felt good for his Adam's apple. Frog splash is met with knees this time around. Eddie catches Dominik. He's got him up. Crucifix bomb by Eddie Guerrero. Eddie rolls Dominik over into the cover. This could be all for young Dom, ex-con Dom. No, it's not. I think I'm like a charm. Whenever I say this has got to be all, they typically always kick out. I think I'm a charm for these people. Third time frog splash. Referee is right there for this one. And Dominik kicks out one more time. He's kicked out of 2 frog splashes so far. The first time Eddie hit that frog splash, he decided he wasn't done with young Dominik. And now Eddie looks to be incensed that Dominik was able to kick out one more time. Eddie's got him up. Oh, nice snap suplex. He didn't have him up for long. Tried for that drop kick. Dominik moved out of the way of that one. Dominik struggling back up to his feet. He hesitated. He got hit with a nice uppercut by Eddie Guerrero. Eddie with a splash out of the corner. No frog splash on that one. Didn't really need it. Eddie now trapping the head of Dominik. Oh, man, I think he just cracked the kid open. Eddie heading up to the top rope. Frog splash again. This is the fourth time Dominik's eaten the frog splash. And it's going to be the last one he eats of this contest as Eddie Guerrero picks up the victory here this week in Fantasy Warfare. It took 4 frog splashes, 3 of them with pinfall attempts. Dominik was able to kick out of 2 of them. But that 4th one was just too much for ex-con Dom. And we have a brand new WCW Cruiserweight Champion in the form of Eddie Guerrero. But coming up next, we're going to have ourselves one hell of a violent brawl in Fantasy Warfare as Jon Moxley will go one-on-one with Cactus Jack. Fantasy Warfare continues coming up next.
Here is your winner and the new WCW Cruiserweight Champion,